The 2021 NBA Finals were just crazy. I mean, the Bucks came back from the 0-2 deficit to win 4-2. Giannis was crazy amazing. And overall, it was just a really fun postseason and just a really fun finals, even though it was kind of filled with injuries. So pretty much in today's video, I'll be going over like around 10 crazy facts from just the finals. If you want me to do one about the whole entire postseason that involve more other stats, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll make a video for that. Yeah, let's get it going with our first fact of the day. Alright, so the first fact here is going to be showing some love to Chris Middleton. So he had the most game tying or go ahead field goals in single playoffs. He had 15 this playoffs, and that ties the record set by LeBron in 2007. So that just really shows how clutch Chris Middleton has been for the Bucks throughout the whole playoffs. I said it was mainly for the finals, but some of these are going to be for the playoffs because it's a Bucks and Suns thing. But yeah, Chris Middleton was also super clutch, especially in the finals, as he had 18 points on 75% shooting in the clutch in the finals. So that's the most by any player. The next closest player just had 4 points. So he also led the entire playoffs in clutch points. So Chris Middleton, extremely clutch. He can give you buckets when it's needed for the Milwaukee Bucks. He was just great, especially in the clutch. Let's move on to the next fact. Okay, now that we showed Chris Middleton some love, let's show some love to Giannis, who won the NBA Finals MVP. But he's the first player to ever average 30 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists on 60% shooting in the finals. So Giannis was incredible, and he did it efficiently in the finals. So that just shows you how good he was. But these are going to be more like a bunch of facts about Giannis. So I said 10, but like it's going to be a lot jumbled into one. Oh yeah, anyways. First 50 point, 10 rebound, 5 blocks in a finals game. Like that game 6 was crazy. Giannis just absolutely dominated. Aiden, Crowder, nobody had an answer for him. Like that was just crazy to watch with my own 2 eyes. And then here's the craziest one. First ever most improved MVP, DPOY, and finals MVP. So Giannis was like worse, then he got better, so he became most improved player. Then he got even better to where he's one of the best in the league, or the best in the league, MVP. Then DPOY, he's the best defender in the league. Now finals MVP. He's the best player on the best team in the whole entire league. Like, that's crazy how Giannis came up like that, and that's like the stuff he's done is just incredible. And at 26, his stats and his accolades are looking nice. Like top 5, potentially top 10. Like Giannis is going to be really nice for a really long time, and I'm here to see it. I know that seemed like the end of the Giannis facts, but wait, I got more. So he's the second player with 3 40-point, 10 rebound finals games since the great dominant Shaq. Like, that's a crazy level. Like how Giannis had 40 points and 10 rebounds 3 times in a 6-game series this finals. That's only done by Shaq. Everybody knows how dominant Shaq is. So the fact that people can now understand how dominant Giannis is, that just shows how great he is in today's era. Like 40 10 rebounds is hard, especially in a finals atmosphere. That stuff is hard. So he was great. Then he was also the second player to win multiple MVPs, a DPOY, and a finals MVP. Obviously, Michael Jordan did that because, you know, that's how good Michael Jordan is. But here's the final Giannis stat. I know I've been putting on a bunch of these, but I mean, Giannis is that guy. So, first player to average 30 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal in a single entire playoffs. Giannis, like, that shows he can do everything. I mean, he can score 30 points. He can rebound and get some stuff done on the glass, 10 rebounds. He can play make and get his teammates open shots, 5 assists. He can play great defense, 1 block, 1 steal. That final game, 5 blocks, a lot of them were clutch, and he can also get steals. So, wow, I'm just impressed. I am so impressed. So yeah, that's my props to Giannis. Now I got a stat not everybody's going to be willing to hear, because it's about pretty much everybody's favorite player now, Chris Paul. I know I'm sad he lost, but this is still a pretty sad stat. So pretty much the stat is that Chris Paul has blown the most 2-0 leads in NBA playoff history. And as great as Chris Paul is, injuries and, well, playoff failures just keep following him. and well, he's not winning a championship this year, and it seems unlikely that he's gonna win because age is catching up with him, and I don't know if the Suns are gonna make it back to the finals next year. The Warriors are coming back. The Lakers will be fully healthy. They might add Dame or Westbrook. You never know, but I think the Suns are a really good team, and maybe Chris Paul makes it back next year, and maybe they win it, but it seems like Chris Paul is not going to win a championship by the end of his career, which is sad. And yeah, he's blown the most 2-0 leads. Some of them have come with the Clippers when like him and Blake were injured, but yeah, he's blown the most 2-0 leads in playoff history. I'm pretty sure you've all seen this PJ Tucker stat or picture anywhere on social media. So he beat one of his 2018 Rockets teammates in every round. Round 1 against the Heat, it was Trevor Ariza. Round 2 against the Nets, it was James Harden. Round 3 against the Hawks, it was Clint Capella. And in the finals, or round 4 against the Suns, it was Chris Paul. I mean, the fact that this just happened in the middle of the season, PJ Tucker was on the worst team in the NBA, literally the worst team, the Rockets. At one point had a 20-game losing streak. He demanded a trade, got traded to the Bucks at the deadline, and then he just finessed all of his 2018 Rockets teammates, and he got a championship. But PJ Tucker's a really nice guy to have on your squad, a really good X factor, really good guy in the locker room, as you've been seeing a lot of funny clips between him and Giannis. So he's a really good leader and veteran to have for your team and your championship squad. Alright, so the last 2 facts of the video are about Giannis and Chris Middleton. They were on the Bucks for a long time, and they waited their chance. They played great. They formed a great team, and they won a championship. So the last 2 facts are about them. In the 2013-2014 season, the Milwaukee Bucks had a record of 15-67. And in the 2021 playoffs, the Bucks had a record of 16-7. Yeah, they had a better record, or like they had more wins in the playoffs this year than they had in an entire season, like what, 8 years ago, 7 years ago. So the fact that that's just super crazy, because the Bucks were one of the worst teams, and Giannis and Chris Middleton developed really good, and then they added Drew Holiday, they added a bunch of other complementary pieces, and they all developed, and wow, it was a great run. And yeah, 16-7 throughout the playoffs as they won the NBA Finals. And this last one is going to be about Giannis and Chris Middleton, like I said. So in Game 7, Game 6, Giannis had more free throws made than Chris Middleton had in the entire series. Giannis was on like demon time in Game 6. Like the stuff he was doing, like Giannis was shooting 60% from the free throw line the entire playoffs. And then Game 6 is like, yeah, I need to win this championship for my family, you know, Dom Toretto. But yeah, he needed to win that championship. So he's like, I'm going to shoot 89% from the free throw line. What? Suns fans were counting with their 2 hands how long it took him to shoot with the free throw. Now they're going to be counting how many free throws he made. 17 for 19. Giannis was crazy. So yeah, shout out to Giannis and Chris Middleton, man. And that's it for today's video. I talked about some of the craziest facts from the finals. Let me know if you want to see a playoffs edition for this playoffs, or if you want to see an all-time edition. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you have a great rest of the day.